In February 2003, thieves walked into one of the most secure vaults on Earth, in the diamond capital of the world, and walked out with over $100 million in gems. They beat 10 layers of security without setting off a single alarm. And they were undone by a sandwich. Antwerp, Belgium, moves most of the world's rough diamonds. At its heart sits the Antwerp Diamond Center, where dealers keep their fortunes in a shared underground vault. To rob it, you would have to defeat the safest room in the industry. The vault sat 2 floors below street level, guarded by a combination lock with 100 million possible codes, plus infrared heat detectors, a seismic sensor, Doppler radar, a magnetic field, cameras, and a light sensor. 10 defenses in all. On paper, it could not be cracked. The plan began years earlier. An Italian who called himself a diamond merchant, Leonardo Notarbartolo, rented an office inside the building. For 18 months he came and went, earned trust, and quietly studied every camera, guard, and sensor around the vault. He wasn't alone. Behind him stood a crew of Italian specialists later nicknamed the School of Turin. An alarm expert, a lock man, a lookout. Each had one job. Together, they turned an impossible break-in into a careful, patient operation. Over a quiet weekend in February 2003, the crew slipped past the defenses one by one, neutralizing the sensors and opening the great door. Investigators still marvel at how methodically it was done. Inside waited a wall of safe deposit boxes. They emptied 123 of the vault's 160 boxes. Loose diamonds, gold, and jewelry, more than $100 million, vanished into the night. By Monday morning, the safest vault in Antwerp had been gutted. The heist was flawless. The getaway was not. On the drive away, an accomplice dumped bags of rubbish from a safe house into the trees beside a country road, assuming no one would ever look. A landowner found the litter and called the police. Among it was a half-eaten salami sandwich. Forensic scientists lifted DNA from the bread, and it matched Leonardo Notarbartolo. The man who spent months erasing his footprints was betrayed by his lunch. Notarbartolo was arrested within days and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Several accomplices were caught too. But here is the twist that keeps the case alive. Almost none of the diamonds were ever recovered. To this day, most of the fortune has never been found. A vault that couldn't be beaten by a patient con. And a case cracked by a sandwich. If stories like this rewire your brain, subscribe to Mind Rush for more true tales that shouldn't be real.